Alright, so that's something that's been on my mind for a couple days now. And that subject today is going to be hip hop. I am pretty much disgusted with what we have to deal with today as far as hip hop goes. After only 43 years of existence, hip hop is on its deathbed. And I say that because it's not what it used to be. It's not hip hop. It's something completely different. It's a completely different style, but it's not cool. It's not good. I like to think back to the days when it first started, you know, when you had your Kumo D's, you had Slick Rick, Big Daddy Kane's, and you know, those type of dudes. You know, the ones that pretty much started it all. And it all started with, you know, them wanting to pretty much tell about their life, struggle, the realness of oppression and segregation and things of that nature. And then, you know, we moved forward a little bit and it progressed, but it didn't get worse. It actually got better. You jumped into a era with a new set of rappers where you got, like, you know, your Busta Rhymes, you got Bone Thugs and Harmony, and you know, those type of cats. It was a lot of them. Who else you start came through that time, like Twista, and you had Trick Daddy, you had your Master P's, you had when Cash Money had just came out, you know. And a part about that is the realness of their situation. Like, speaking specifically on Cash Money, them boys were still, like, when they first came out, they were still hand to hand on the block daily. And it was crazy because they had all of this fortune and fame from rapping, you know, at least people knew them, but they were still in the streets. And then it progressed a little bit more, and it produced, you know, your Ludacris's and your Kanye West's when that nigga was good. I don't know what that happened to him, but it ain't the same as what it used to be. He ain't the same as what he used to be. I mean, I like that old Jesus Walks type of Kanye, that one that was for real about, you know, preaching and showing giving a message to what life really was. And now I don't really know what's going on, you know. Who else you had out there at that time? I mean, it was a great multitude of people that came through, you know, in the late 90s, early 2000s, and I'm trying to think, I'm drawing blanks, but nonetheless, it was still good, you know, rap. And now, I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know who these cats is, you know, and I feel like the names almost justifies the shit that's gonna come out their mouth. Really. You got who? Designer. This nigga spelled it with 2 I's. Why? I don't know. What the fuck is the Panda song about? Still don't know to this goddamn day. You have Lil Uzi. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but the name itself is fucking ignorant. Kodak Black, young black youngster. That's what it was. And this nigga be wildin' for no reason. Let me say something about this dude. I don't know what the fuck his problem is, but the nigga dumb, in my opinion. And I feel like a lot of the shit that goes on is stage. Cause I'll scroll through like Facebook and shit, and I see, you know, random posts of this nigga, and it's usually with him with money. Now, while I don't mind niggas doing what it is that they gotta do in order to get paid, but it's gotta be staged. Cause some of it just don't seem real to me. Where I come from, you ain't gonna be in no 7-Eleven dropping money all across the place unless you got security outside with you or something. Because nigga, where I come from, you see that, you getting robbed. Period. You got $100,000 on the floor, you ain't leaving with that $100,000, bro. And if you do, it's gonna be blood all over that bitch. It's gonna be mine or yours. Period. So I can't believe it. I don't believe it. I can't believe it. You got, who is this other cat? What the fuck is a Slim Jesus? this pisses me off to one of the highest levels of festivity with this cat. And it's not even about a race thing with him, but I just don't see it. I don't see it, dude. Like, and they say real recognize real, and I don't like to even call myself real, but speaking completely honestly, I can't see him doing none of the stuff that he be talking about in his raps. So it has become that rap has become a facade for people to say what they could or would or used to do, where there is no proof, there is no action, nothing to show any of that they talking about. And I'm fucking fed up with it. Period. Now, moving right along. Like I said, hip hop is on its deathbed. And to prove it to you, look at the people that our youth has to look up to now. And it makes no sense. You have Young Thug, Lord help us, Chief Keef, what the fuck, Bobby Shmurda, the fuck's that nigga talking about? What's that other dude name? I can't even remember this cat name. I don't remember his song either. It was something stupid. Doesn't matter. No longer relevant. Look at the shit that they talking about, man. I mean, you got your 2 Chainz, you got your Yo Gottis. Now, don't get me wrong, I rock with a lot of these cats. Not the younger ones, 2 Chainz and Gotti, because everybody needs a little ignorance in their life, I guess. But the message is still the same thing. I don't necessarily agree that you need to be talking to these kids like that about what you used to do and how you need to be in the kitchen whipping it up. You know, I got my young niggas out here shooting this and shooting that, and nigga, 15 with 4 baby mamas, blah, 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 and all this other shit. That's not the right way to teach these kids, bro. Y'all completely killing our fucking youth with shit that comes out of your mouth because they look up to y'all. And because they look up to y'all, they hang on to every word. They think that the shit that's coming out your mouth, that's the stuff that they supposed to do, and it really ain't. You got motherfuckers out here dropping out of school. You got kids having kids. Not that that isn't an age-old epidemic, but you ain't helping the situation at all. Everybody want to be fucked up on lean and bars and, coke, weed, and heroin, whatever it takes to get a fucking high type of shit. And you got 12-year-olds out here fucked up. And that shit bothers me. Like, completely fucking bothers me. Because they should not be doing shit like that. Somebody need to teach something a better fucking way. The ones that don't get the more radio play and air that they should get be the real ones. Your J. Cole's and Kendrick Lamar's. And it's sad that I can only name 2 of the newest niggas out that are talking about something more relevant than pussy, money, and weed. I mean, what in the absolute fuck? What the hell is going on? So you got to think about it now. Why? Why is there so much ignorance being profited on? It's got to be the record labels, the companies, the A&Rs. They only producing ignorance. You get a select few that slip through those cracks to be able to say what it is that they want to say, and it be some legitimate shit. Whereas most of it that comes out of most of these people's mouth, either 1, you don't understand it, or 2, it's literally the degradation of like black folks. It really is, and it's fucking horrible. So something need to be fucking done about it. Cause I, for one, fucking love hip hop. I would love for it to last and continually progress. But if after 43 years, this is all we got to fucking look forward to, you can pretty much wrap that shit up. It's over. It's pretty much fucking over. I can't be the only one that feels this way. If you don't like it, that lets me know exactly how real this shit really is. Because usually, people don't like to hear the truth. But that's what it is.